This battery is literally the next step in the evolution of power tool battery technology. Hey there, everyone. Do you find lithium-ion battery packs for power tools confusing? Well, of course you do. That's why you clicked on this video. You're probably standing at the Home Depot right now and you're looking at the variety of different battery packs. There could be names like Forged, or High Output, or EXP, or you see an EXP with a different shaded a color of font in a logo. Or you might be looking at things for Ryobi batteries. Listen, long story short, there is a whole new plethora of battery technology that's hit the market. In today's video, we're going to focus on the new batteries from Rigid. It's really exciting. Here's the deal. If you're wondering about a battery pack from a different brand, then you're going to want to check this video here. But we're getting started on the new Rigid batteries right after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. Want to help out with the channel? You head on over to the merch store. You get hats, hoodies, t-shirts. Link will be in the description below. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Vince. If it's your first time here, welcome to you especially. Now, here's the deal. You're looking at battery packs for Rigid. You're looking at this max output lithium. It says 4 amp hours. And you might see a different battery pack that's 4 amp hours as well, but it seems a lot smaller than this battery pack. And in your experience, bigger is always better, right? Well, maybe not this time. Rigid sent over this new maximum lithium EXP, this kit here. And on the front, we have this max output EXP 4 amp hour lithium battery. And before we get to show you the size difference, this is what Rigid tells us about this battery pack. It says, industry-leading 21700 tablet cells technology delivers 3 times more power and maximum run time, all in a compact size. Laser welded cell straps and upgraded heat sinks allow this battery to run cooler and live longer through the most demanding applications. Now here's the deal. Rigid's talking about laser welding and all. They're kind of glossing over the fact that this pack does feature tabless 21700 cells. That alone reduces a tremendous amount of resistance that's found in lithium-ion cells. So, yes, laser welding is good, but also the cells that are in this pack is really what is making this pack very, very formidable. How you doing? Advanced intelligent electronics communicate directly with battery cells to optimize performance in high demand applications. Reinforced housing with added overmold construction shields the battery against tough conditions. You can see the exploded version of this pack and all that they're talking about in there. Me, personally, my focus is right here. These cells, they are one of the newest innovations in power tool battery technology. The way that technology works, it's like having extra lanes in a highway. The more lanes you have, the more traffic you can get through. Traffic being, I don't know, power. And the limitation with batteries or cells is the amount of power that you can pull out of a cell, and also with rechargeable batteries, the power you can shove back in and how quickly you can do that. If you try doing that with traditional packs, maybe not using either pouch or tabless cell technology, you're going to cause a tremendous amount of resistance. Resistance causes heat. Heat is what damages batteries and shortens their lifespan. These tablet cells, long story short, do a great job of staying cooler in those situations like rapid charging or high draw applications. And that's why I wanted to make a whole video about this, because this battery is literally the next step in the evolution of power tool battery technology. Now, other brands have their version. It just so happens though, I have my hands on the Rigid. So that's what we're going to talk about. You can see that this 4 amp hour battery pack looks much smaller than this 4 amp hour battery pack. Dimension wise, maybe this pack is a little bit wider, maybe, but it's not nearly as tall. You would think if you're standing in a store that this is the battery pack, right? This is bigger. It's got to have more the stuff that you need, but it's not. This is the battery pack. As a matter of fact, in the video that I already highlighted over here previously, although it's not rigid specific, it would definitely give you all the reasons why this battery pack is a much better choice over this battery pack. Even in the long haul, even if this was a couple dollars more expensive, it will actually be cheaper over time. Now, if you're looking at battery packs and you're saying to yourself, well, of course, this 8 amp hour battery pack probably has what I need because it's 8 amp hours and it's EXP. I need to run things like circular saws. This would be the optimal choice, correct? Well, maybe not. Rigid provided this little pamphlet here, and gotta be honest with you, some of the stats and specifications and stuff that they talk about is pretty unbelievable. You have to almost forget everything that you already know about batteries to take in the new information because it is mind-blowing. For instance, this 18-volt brushless half-inch high-torque hammer drill, right, when using a 4 amp hour max output battery pack, okay, if you were to drill 3 holes through a 2x8 yellow pine with a 2 9/16 self-feed bit in high speed, it would take you 15 seconds. If you were to use the 8 amp hour max output lithium EXP battery, it would take you 13 seconds. But if you were to use the smallest pack of them all, 4 amp hour max output lithium EXP pack, it would only take you 10 seconds. So that's a 5-second savings using this pack over this pack. I know what you're saying. It's not possible. But contraire, mon ami, it is possible. According to Rigid. We're gonna test this stuff. Also, if you were to use their 7 1/4 inch rear handle circular saw, and you were to cut 3 sheets of stacked 3/4 inch OSB using the 4 amp hour max output lithium pack, it would take you 18 seconds. Now, here's the deal. They're not saying in which direction you're cutting that sheet, whether it be along the 4-foot edge or the 8-foot edge. I'll assume it is the 8-foot edge. If you were to use the 8 amp hour max lithium battery pack, it would take you 15 seconds. But if you were to use the smallest pack, it would only take you 11 seconds. Now, here's the deal. Some of you are saying, Vince, that is impossible. There's no way that this 8 amp hour pack would lose in any capacity to this 4 amp hour pack. And I would have agreed with you if it wasn't for my own testing. Like in this impact driver test, we had 2 identical 4-mode rigid impact drivers. One was on the 8 amp hour battery pack, the other is on the 4 amp hour. And the results speak for themselves. And it really got me thinking, can I actually have a tremendous amount of weight savings for all of my tools, get all the power I need? Because here's the deal, my goal as a tradesperson is to be in the trades as long as I want. I don't want to be forced out of the trades because of repetitive motions that I need to do, whether it be drilling, driving, reaching up, and carrying unnecessary weight causes injury, debilitating injuries over time, whether it be like, I don't know, bursitis, tendonitis, bad back, a bad hip. I don't want none of that. If I can cut the weight of the tools, why wouldn't I do it? But I know what you're here for. You're here for the testing. You want to see this in action. So do I, because I gotta be honest with you. Besides the impact driver test, I haven't really done much else with this battery pack yet. Let's get to it. So here's the deal. We have a 2 9/16 self-feeding bit. We're going to set our speed for this hammer drill on 2. A lot of you will say, Vince, you should definitely do the drilling in speed 1, which I would agree. But whenever we go out to Milwaukee Tool for any of their pipeline events, it's always speed 2 that they're running their tests on. So I look to that as the benchmark for these drilling comparisons. I agree that speed 1 on the job site makes the most sense, but for testing's sake, we're going to keep it to speed 2. We're going to start out with the maximum output 8 amp hour, and there's a little funny tidbit that I'm going to share with you about the 4 amp hour and 8 amp hours that I've seemed to deduce on my own. But Rigid says that 3 holes in a matter of seconds. We're going to test that. I want to do it as quickly as possible, but safely as possible. Let's try it again. I guess we have no choice but to go into speed 1. Let's try her again. Time. I won't know the time. You'll know the time before I know the time. I will tell you that this species of wood seems to be pretty formidable. To confirm testing, you'll see we drilled those 3 holes. We still have a full battery after the test. Let's move on to the max output 4 amp hour. Once again, we're going to try it on speed 2. Maybe by some magical thing, it will actually work. Speed 2. It's a no-go. Look, it was effortless. It did take half the battery. We'll see if that rebounds in a second, but there was no stall. At least it got the job done. It rebounded to 3 bars. Let's see if the new EXP 4 amp hour can improve upon that time. Fully charged, see that? Try it in speed 2. Still stopped, which is fine. Let's go to speed 1. And there's no stall. I was able to really lean into the tool without fear of the tool bogging down. We still, though, did use a bar of charge. I don't know if you're seeing that or not. Maybe it will rebound to full. I don't know. I know what some of you are probably saying. Vince, these are impact drivers you're showing, hammer drills. Like, if I'm gonna re-outfit my batteries, I gotta know that I could run things like circular saws. I got you. All right, here we go. I know this is not 3 pieces of 3/4 inch OSB. Matter of fact, it's 2 pieces of 3/8 inch plywood, but frankly, that's what I have laying around the shop. So that's what we're going to use. My goal is to just see or feel if there's a difference, making a cut rapidly but safely as possible using the different batteries. First up, we're going to start with the 8 amp hour, see how it does. Now I assure you that that cuts like Passyunk Avenue, but you can see we went through both pieces fairly rapidly with that 8 amp hour pack. Let's try that with the max output 4 amp hour without tablet cells next. So, a little stalling. And that could be from a number of issues. It could be from battery sag. It was doing pretty good, but we did get a stall. We're gonna give it one more run. So, trying to feel the tool out, the reality is that we're doing really good until I just give it that little extra to try to speed through that cut. Not forcing it, I'm trying to read the tool best as possible, but we're just getting a stall situation. It is what it is. And here's the reality. It's not like the tool can't get the job done with that 4 amp hour. You can see, I mean, we still have 3 bars on here after making a couple of very rapid cuts. You seeing that? So, you're getting it done, right? We have our 4 amp hour tablets pack in there. Let's see how quickly and safely we can get through this cut. No stall. That is pretty doggone exciting. And here's the deal. I'm not necessarily just excited that it's rigid. What I'm excited about is that we're coming to the next frontier in battery technology. And that means that every brand is going to have to innovate and introduce something to compete. Prices will come down. Innovation will go up. These are great times. If you're a nerd like me, but you're a contractor, this is the stuff that you live for. You live to be able to get your job done more efficiently, more effectively. That means you're gonna be getting it done quicker. You're gonna be able to put more food on your table because you're going to be able to complete all of your tasks faster. And if you like completing all your tasks faster, smash the like button. It's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. Plus, you'll get 7 years of good luck. Leave it down in the comment section below. What do you think about tabless technology in general, even if it's not from Rigid? Do you think it's a great innovation? Do you think it's useless? It's not even needed. We want to know. Leave it all below. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. That was pretty damn impressive.